Hello, my name is Parker, and welcome back to, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. If you have not gotten the chance to check out any of our previous episodes of this series, I do suggest you go do so now, as it is day 18 of Echoes of the Past October, a month-long prompt event being run by none other than Typically Untypical. If you haven't gotten the chance to check them out, please go do so now. Today's prompt is, do you not know that tonight, when the clock strikes midnight, all the evil things in the world will have full sway? Bram Stoker from Dracula. I would also like to note that I am very aware that Virgil is not included in this story. You don't need to point out that he's in the picture. I know, I like the picture, okay? Anyway, without any further ado, this is Into the Night by me. One night a year, the things that live in the deepest depths of hell get to come out and play. Only one night a year does everyone's nightmares get to parade with no barricade. The creatures that lurk in your closet or under your bed, the monsters that no one will ever forget, but most of all, the monsters that want nothing to do with the outside world because they are too focused on tearing it apart from the inside out. Many do not believe in that night. No one ever stayed awake for it. It's the one night a year that even the worst insomniacs are so tired they cannot keep their eyes open. Roman, however, was daring. He wanted to know. He believed in the night and convinced his friends that it was real. At first, his logical friend stated that it made no sense, but after many conversations, he believed just as much as Roman did. Patton took less convincing to believe in the night. Every year the night came and went, and the trio could never stay awake to see the true wonders of the night. That was until the night that fell onto Roman's 21st birthday. They may not have realized, or maybe they had planned it, but that night, despite their exhaustion, sleep was never going to come. Roman danced through the mostly empty dancing venue that he had rented for his birthday. He really only wanted the two that remained there anyway. Funnily enough, he often found he just preferred to be in their company more often than not. Logan paused, looking up from his watch. He felt the strong, sudden exhaustion that would sweep over them every time that they had mere minutes before the demons had been released. Over the years, they had caught glimpses of things on cameras that were left recording, but every time they were cut off with speed that was simply unhuman. "Roman, tonight is the night," he exclaimed, as excited as his voice would get. Patton smiled, leaning against the wall with a yawn. "Maybe we could actually stay up for it." Roman stated, as another yawn escaped his lips. Even Roman's steps began to move in slower sweeps. He was still able to sweep Logan into his dance with a small laugh. "We've got this," he encouraged, as he spun Logan around and around in quick sweeps. It was no secret to anyone that Roman had a major crush on the logical man, well, except maybe to the logical man himself. Suddenly, it felt as though everything had come to a complete and total stop. Their music turned off, and the overwhelming tiredness that had caused them to always fall asleep was entirely gone. Even they stopped mid-movement and looked towards the window. Patton squeaked and tucked himself down, watching from a place he wasn't visible. Logan and Roman stood still for a second, just watching as what must be thousands of creatures filed into the streets. Some looked almost human, if you could excuse the differing things that made them less than human. Others looked anything but human, and others looked as though they were black and red blurs that seemed to radiate bad vibes. Logan reached his arm around Roman's neck and promptly pulled him to the ground. They were just a bit too slow as things began pounding against the window and the doors. As the window shattered, Roman pushed Patton and Logan behind him, not entirely sure of how it would help them, but it made him feel just a bit better. The creature turned in circles, looking for them. As it made eye contact with Roman, Logan lunged to his side, keeping Patton behind him. He connected his lips to Roman's before everything went black. I do hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day and be safe, everyone.